I'm alone in my room at 9:15 p.m. I'm not putting the pants on. October. When hot summer air turns to cold winter nights. When all the leaves fall off the trees and children dress up like their favorite serial killers to storm their neighborhoods for chocolate and sugar shaped like cigarettes. And as you get older, for some reason you become nostalgic for those uncomfortable suits. The smell of your own sweat in a latex mask. The chafing on your face from that same latex mask. So, as we count down the last few days we have left of fall before it turns to winter, and spooky season turns to all I want for Christmas is you season, I thought we could celebrate this special time of year by talking about a topic that's a little different from our regularly scheduled program that's never on schedule. Superhero costumes. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love it enough that I've spent most of my teenage and adult years working a haunted house and ignoring all of the holiday traditions. But what I've missed in all those years is the fun of dressing up as my favorite characters and going to parties or handing out candy. Just think about how much more full my closet would be with superhero costumes if I was actually able to participate in the holiday festivities. Superhero costumes are a staple of Halloween. What kid doesn't want to spend one night a year running the streets pretending to be Superman or Batman with puffy fake muscles and a stiff plastic mask that stabs him in the face? Seriously though, can we make a children's Halloween costume that doesn't come with a hospitalization? Adults like to join in on the fun too. Just scroll your Facebook or Twitter towards the end of October and you're guaranteed to see at least one half-drunk Joker and Harley Quinn couple. But where do I find these great Halloween costumes, you may be asking? Just look for any old abandoned Ford pickup truck on the side of the road in September, and without a doubt, you'll find it's turned into a Spirit Halloween. Your one-stop shop for all things cheap and spooky, minus the cheap price, but keeping the cheap look. Have you ever wanted to be the Joker? Well, you can be Creepy Clown for $8 in your dignity. The shamelessness of knockoffs are unbelievable in these stores. You may get a real Avengers licensed costume, but 5 feet over you can get the same costume for $15 less, maybe with a weird logo and Justin Chatwin modeling it on the bag for you. And sure, the bag models always look goofy, but nobody actually looks good in Halloween costumes anyway. You can try all you want to be Superman, but 9 times out of 10 you end up looking like Superman in dire need of a tailor. And that is just for the men. It's a whole other ballgame in the women's section. Welcome to Spirit Halloween. Did you say you wanted to be a nun? Sorry, we only carry none that doesn't believe in pants. It's borderline impossible to find a regular woman's costume. Say what you will about the creativity of these stores, but they can make a sexy version of anything. After 10 minutes in a Spirit Halloween, you'll never look at a hamburger in the same way again. And we can't forget the props, because when you're 8 years old and dressed as Captain America, you would never want to leave behind a flimsy plastic shield to have enough hands to open your 10-pound Walmart sack with a hole in the bottom. A lot of these props are so janky and cheap, the average child's Captain America shield could easily be replaced with a paper plate with an A on it and no one would ever know. And why are the props for adults a long-term investment? You can find a child-sized Thor hammer for $15, but if you want an adult one, it's $75 and made of solid steel. Now, some of these props are worth the price. Multiple times I found myself looking for replica Captain America shields just to use as wall art. But if you try to go for the cheaper side of props, they're always a weird size or color and just don't look right. Pretend like this whole time I've had Travis Scott up here and not GarageBand. Of course, if you're looking for Halloween costumes, Spirit of Halloween isn't the only place to find them. For kids' costumes, at least. You'll find your basic plastic masked Iron Man suit right next to Buzz and Woody and the rest of the Disney family of characters in any of your average big box stores like Walmart and Target. And usually, not far from those, you'll come across a myriad of comic book themed decorations and candies. I always loved lining up my X-Men and DC boxes of candy sticks as a kid to see if I got the whole Justice League or X-Men squad. And when that candy was offered to you by Deadpool or Iron Man, it just adds a certain feeling you don't get out of the basic Dollar General skeleton bowl. Since we are in the future and you can call your grandma from your watch, brick and mortar stores are only one of many ways to get your hands on the famous costumes of your favorite heroes. Online retailers like Amazon are a great place to find the highest quality suit, or a t-shirt and cheap plastic mask combo. The quality of some of these costumes are outrageous. You'll see officially licensed costumes ranging from sloppy-looking foam held together with zip ties and glue, to screen-accurate movie replicas like the one I am wearing right now. You may even come across homemade costumes that look better than anything you can find in stores. Cosplayers have been doing DIY costumes since the dawn of the comic book convention. And when they have way too many Batman masks in their closet, you might be able to take one off their hands for the low, low price of your whole life savings. But of course, cosplay is a topic for another time. Because in the end, it doesn't really matter the quality of the costume you have. Halloween is the one day a year that anyone can just let loose and dress up for a few hours. Whether you go out to a party or sit at home watching horror movies and handing out Snickers to the neighborhood kids, Halloween is just about having a good time. And the fact that superheroes can be such a big part of that is awesome. So however you plan to spend this Halloween season, make sure you tell everyone you see to subscribe to this channel. Put a QR code with a link to the subscribe button on every M&M you hand out. The individual M's, not the package. Buy a heat gun, resealed package. Go trick-or-treating. Oh, this costume thing was a terrible idea. My eyelids are sweating.